morning, everyone. Welcome to General Assembly. If you peek at the clock behind you, it is not 8 o'clock, it's only 7. So you're like getting an extra hour out of your day still, while you can still feel it. With that, we'll take attendance.
Representative Bagat, who got into Teach for America.
He's not here.
Wherever he
If anyone
is.
is here from Arts and Sciences and could proxy for him.
All right. Representative Brown. Representative Hahn. Representative Wang. Representative Villano. Okay. Representative In. Representative Tabachnik. Representative Owaputi. Representative Rodensik. Representative Smith. Representative Dorabek. Representative Lee. Representative Law. Representative Hoffman. Representative Lupton. Representative Cummins. Representative Zoltan. Representative Renard. Representative Schillo. Representative Beckett. Representative Fernandez. Representative McCachran. Representative Rosenberger. Representative Irizarry. Representative Iannitti. Representative Lendell. Representative Hong. Representative Park. Representative Lee. Representative McKee. Representative Schloff. Representative Gallo. Representative Sabe. Representative DeBaz. Representative Fitch. Representative Singh. Representative Cruz. Representative Grialis. Representative Leo Lee. Representative, or any at-larges, please identify yourselves. Skylar, Navin, Colin. 1 second. What's your name? Huh? Andy Singley. Anyone else? Akil? Observer Correspondent Schaff. Speaker Pulaski.
Present.
Treasurer Moser.
Present.
Parliamentarian Brubaker.
Present.
Vice President Maloney.
Present.
Vice President Bell.
Present and possibly voting.
Vice President Hamilton.
Present voting.
Vice President Downey.
Present voting.
Vice President Agrawal.
Present voting.
President Wynn.
Present and voting.
If anyone walked in during attendance, please come see me after the meeting. Thanks.
Ms. Sagawa?
I was wondering, did you call Andrew Brown because I'm proxying for him today?
Yeah, he's the second person I called out.
Thank you.
Do we have any guests with us tonight? If you could please stand and identify yourselves. Okay. With that, we'll move to the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, President Wynn.
Okay, so we have only so many weeks left of school, but just this past weekend, mass funding happened. I'm sure many of you in the Finance Committee is well aware. But first, can we just give them a hand of applause, please? These dedicated individuals of USG stayed long hours, even sometimes nights, in the USG office to basically hash out everything that is mass funding, crunching numbers, recognizing student organizations. A big hand to VP Downey for his basically orchestration of the entire event. And a couple of other people. I know VP Hamilton showed up, at-large Representative Colin.20 Williams also showed up for a really long time as well. So thank you guys so much for making it such a seamless, I guess, effort. And it shows. I've gotten a lot of emails from students saying that this was a very nice, I guess, transition from the previous year when it was like collegiate link. What does that mean? So congratulations, Finance Committee. I think we did a great job. Next on the agenda, I wanted to talk to you guys about Pizza Olympics. Not too much. I think PR will be touching on it a lot, but make sure you come and show up, support the PR committee as well as Keith and a bunch of other people who have been working really hard on it. I have laid down basically our 3 meetings that are left for GA. So these are what you can expect for the next 3 GAs. Be sure to be either present or have a proxy, because as you can tell, there are a lot of resolutions and bills that are on the line here, and we need to have quorum in order to vote for these things. So if you are going to be absent for one of those dates, please make sure you have a proxy. I would hate to have an entire GA wasted because we didn't have enough people here to vote, okay? Last thing, and it's not on my committee report on here, and I apologize for that, but I wanted to let you guys know that the Board of Trustees of this university wanted to get a presentation from the USG, basically, about what the concerns are, what are the needs of the student body this year. So I am opening this up now to you guys, not for right now, but I'll bring it up in open forum, and if open forum is, we'll cap it off at a certain time, but I think this is something that you need to kind of go out there and ask your students as representatives for them. Ask them, what is the one major thing that is concerning students this year? What is defining of the student body this year? And I would hope that we could get a lot of feedback on this so that when I speak for the whole, and I'm not just making things up in my mind, because that would be very embarrassing. So please take that to heart, consider that question, and I'll open it up again during open forum. Give me some feedback, and if not, tell others to give us feedback through our website. There's a feedback form there. And with that, I am open to points.
Any point, Representative Lupton?
Yeah, in your board report it said you posed a question about 10 vendors as of now.
Yes.
We actually have 12, and there's going to be approximately 250 boxes of pizza, which is like 50 boxes more than we've ever had.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Additional points for President Nguyen? Okay, thank you. Vice President Agarwal?
Hello, everyone. So you can see here I had a meeting with Standard Parking, representatives from Standard Parking about the potential Little Italy Greenie Stop that I've been working on all semester. You can read about that, and if you have any comments for me, you can make that known. Also, so my last committee meeting was very discussion-based. We talked about the reserving issues all over campus because as a result of many of the comments that were brought up about reserving issues in the previous GA, and we have some representatives working on that in various ways. But more importantly is the second point that we discussed, which I've been getting a lot of questions or requests to work on, to look into, which is smoking on Adelbert Road. This has been a thing that USG has been working on for several years in many different ways, from trying to just put signs to some bigger discussions about changing, smoking policy for the university in general, the whole policy in general. But what we're focusing on is just Adelbert Road in front of university hospitals, and what this will entail is basically discussions with university administration and university hospitals administration to kind of figure out a way to change that location to that smoking location to somewhere else where it does not affect our students as much. But that is a work in progress. I have a meeting with VP Jameson this Thursday, to discuss how I, as a VP of Student Life, can approach this issue. And we also have Representative McKee is going to be working on it as well. Also, as you can see, we have a lineup of resolutions we hope to release to you guys in the future. We have one on the agenda tonight. Lighting Tour 2 was very successful. Put some lights in some places that I didn't even know existed, which was very interesting. I didn't know that students lived near Twin Gables or in that complex, but I found that it was very dark, very, very dark, and the pathway there is very, very much traveled. So we fixed that, asked for a light there. If you guys have ever see a place that is too dark, sometimes you walk around and you see something that's really dark, or a broken blue light or something, please email me and I will forward that to facilities. So that's basically what I have. Lastly, really quickly, some people mentioned this during administrative speed dating and in my committee meeting with Fribley and Leutner. The card swipes for swiping for meals was acting funny, saying that you only had 3 swipes left for like the whole week, stuff like that. I emailed Jim O'Brien, and that's not a Bon Appetit problem, it's a Blackboard problem, but it was reset and it should be functioning now. So if you still experience problems, please let me know, but you shouldn't. With that, I'm open to points.
Vice President Bell.
For the smoking issue, are you talking about the west or east side of Delaware?
Right in front of Rainbow Babies.
Now, why is that an issue? I mean, since that's like where all the nurses, et cetera, come out.
Right, but students walk in front of that side of Adelbert to get to wherever they need to go. And actually, it says in front of there are no smoking signs in front of that building, but University Hospitals is making an effort to prevent people from smoking there.
I believe the smoking area is right in front of the trees where they have, like, they're allowed to smoke there, so why not? I fail to see the issue here, I guess.
It is an issue because students they smoke right on the sidewalk where students are walking.
I know, I walk back and forth that.
Right.
Across the street.
Perhaps we can save this for open forum. Vice President Downey.
I was just going to add to that reason, because I actually brought it up with Vivian and talked about it for a little bit, or Vice President Agwal, and it has actually the sign right by the sidewalk, and it's kind of funny because I've been really tempted to take out my camera phone and take a picture of them all smoking.
Right in front of the sign,
right?
yeah.
It's not in their smoking area, it's right by the sign, and it's like a continuous line all the way down the sidewalk.
Very quickly, how we hope to address this is not tell them that they need to eradicate smoking from their whole, we can't go to that extent, but at least move their smoking areas away from the sidewalk where our students walk. So that's the kind of approach we hope to make and see if we can find some kind of consensus on that.
Any other points for Vice President Agarwal? Okay. Vice President Downey.
All right, President Wynn kind of stole my thunder, but seriously, to everyone, all the Finance Committee members, all the at-large that came out, thank you. This weekend really would not have been possible without you guys. Even people that this is their first time coming out, got a bit of a taste of experience of that, but thank you very, very much for all of your help with that. Made this weekend go pretty smoothly, actually. And we're going to be doing appeals this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I've already gotten about 60 groups that are coming in, which is actually about average every year. So look for next week an update on the appeals to the document we're currently going to be talking about in GA today. Also, 2 other projects that we're looking at right now in Finance Committee. I will be assigning / seeing if anyone's interested in taking up the project of looking at locations for the phone jacks that are used for case cash machines and actually documenting where all those are and then providing that document to student groups so they actually know where they are, how many there are, and how they can use them. Also, we've noticed there's been a bump up of about $10 in the spot and Rough Rider room rental fees. It's now $60 for the weekends. During the week, it's free for student organizations, but if it's on a Friday or Saturday night, they are charged. And so I'm going to be looking into that with the rest of my committee and seeing not just about those rental fees, but about the rental fees for all rooms, that kind of thing across campus, what's going on with that. So, open to comments.
Any points for Vice President Downey? Okay, seeing none, thank you. But Treasurer Moser, do you have an update for us or a tip of the week?
Yeah, sure. Mass funding went well. We laughed, we cried, we ate a lot of good food. You guys missed out if you didn't go. There's always next year though, so get ready for next semester. Yeah, treasure tip of the week. It's good to keep food around places that you frequent often, like the USG office.
Okay, any update on the plant situation?
We are currently looking for a chia plant for the office, and we'll look into buying an actual permanent plant next semester when we have money.
Any points for Treasurer Moser? Okay, Vice President Hamilton.
It's pretty much all in my board report. No committee meeting this Wednesday. I'm open to points.
Any points for Vice President Hamilton? Okay, seeing none, Vice President Bell?
All right, as Min said, Pizza Olympics is this Friday from 12:30 to 2 p.m. in Twing Ballroom. If you don't really know what it is, basically, as Keith said, we'll have 12 vendors, tons of free pizza. We want to get as many students possible here. An ideal situation would be to run out of pizza, because that would be great. If you guys don't know, this is really like USG's only like big PR event that's sponsored specifically by us, whereas in other locations we have events like we'll have a booth or something at an occurring event. So like we really need to PR this hard and get a lot of people, because it would be bad if not a lot of people showed up. We're drawing graduate, professional, faculty, and staff this year, so it'll be a little different than years past where it was only undergrads. But Elena should be passing out a sign-up sheet, which you will write your name down on. There is no exceptions. You will sign up and you will go and you'll help us set up and you'll have a great time. Other than that, we are currently working on stuff for Twing Study Over, but mainly Pizza Olympics. We will be doing ballot counting. After we have the ballots done, we'll do a ballot counting on Saturday starting at 9 a.m., which I will hopefully have bagels and donuts and plenty of sweet food, because that is very early in the morning, because we need to process the ballots and determine the winner before the weekend ends. So, oh yes, sorry. As I said, you will sign up and you will wear your red shirts at the event. That is all.
Any points for Vice President Bell? Vice President Downey?
Can you explain a little bit about the judging you're doing?
Okay, for this, because Keith kind of changed a little bit, I'm going to defer to Keith.
Yeah, I did just change. I changed it on Friday. So how it's going to be this year is we're going to have 32 judges, okay? So it's a lot of judges. We're going to break it up into 4 panels of 8 judges. And pizza vendors are going to bring a veggie pizza, excuse me, a meat pizza, a specialty pizza, and a plain cheese and red sauce pizza. They're going to cut them into 8 slices. Everybody's going to get one. On the panel, I think this year, I have right here, we've got 10 representatives from student groups. We've got 10 med school, law school, and grad school. We've got 7 administration, faculty, staff, including Glenn Nichols is going to be there, and Colleen is going to be there too. But basically, what we're trying to do with the blind taste testing is we're trying to get more, out on, we're reaching out to the whole campus. And I think that'll bring in, it'll help us publicize, and I think ultimately it'll be more effective. I don't know, the pizza vendors have been asking for it as well, so that's another reason. So I think that's the fastest thing I could say. Do you have any questions on that, Colin?
No,
okay, cool.
Colleen?
Just an FYI to the speaker, as soon as you know who wins, I have to know, so I can roll forward.
That's,
Study.
yep. Yeah. So, final point, you are signing up. Elena has the sheet. All right, thanks guys.
Vice President Maloney? Oh, Representative Lupton? Yes, if he'll entertain it.
Actually, it's fine. I'll bring up some of them.
Okay, Vice President Maloney?
Okay, most everything I need to talk about is in my board report. We've got a resolution on the agenda, voting on that later, it'll be fun. And anyway, and
I met this past Friday with Mike Cubit and Kirsten Nagel of ITS CSS. We've decided to expand the IT informational events that we were previously going to have for freshmen to encompass the entire student body. We're tentatively going to do a more informational style event for freshmen, either by residence hall or residential college. And then a coffee and comment style event on the quad geared toward sophomores and juniors, but of course, allowing everyone to participate, but it'll be geared mainly toward receiving their feedback. And then a more retrospective, what's your experience with technology at Case been like all through your experience here, type event for seniors at the spot. Those are just tentative plans. More information about those will be forthcoming. And we're also continuing work on the IT services information pamphlet for students. Myself and at-large Representative Tom Dooner got together last week and updated the front page of the USG website. As some of you may have noticed, it now has a really awesome rotating news ticker for the news posts, and it's really super cool. So I hope you guys like that. And if you have any suggestions for the website, especially related to ease of navigation and ease of finding information, please notify me about that, either via the feedback form or via emailing me. And a couple things not in my board report. I've received some reports of students being temporarily banned from the network for an hour for playing online games, especially Steam-based games. That issue was supposed to be fixed at the beginning of the semester, but I'm receiving a lot of reports that it wasn't. So if you or someone you know and or love is experiencing issues with being temp banned after trying to play Steam games such as Team Fortress 2 or Counter-Strike or whatever, please email me and let me know about that so I can gather some information and hopefully track down the source of this problem and get that issue resolved. And finally, my tech tip of the week, did you know that by logging on to Case's iTunes U page, you can download MediaVision videos to your iPod? It's true. You should do it. It's cool. Okay. Open to points.
Any points for Vice President Maloney? Representative Lupton.
Have you tried it? Have you downloaded any videos?
Not personally. I'm not in any classes that use MediaVision this semester.
I used to do with Physics 122.
Okay, so it does work.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. If you want to listen while you run. Any other points? Okay, thank you. Are there any caucus reports tonight? Representative Fernandez. If anyone else has one, could you raise your hand now so I can? Okay, awesome.
So this past Wednesday was the Engineering Fall Bash, and many people attended. It was a great success, and that's thanks to the Engineering Caucus, so let's give them a hand. That's about it. I'm open to points.
Any point? Representative Lupton.
Is the speaker aware that we went through 19 dozen of donuts in 5 minutes?
About apple cider. How much apple cider?
I think we had 15 gallons. Did we finish it? I think we were. I think we had like 2 gallons short. Yeah, we were 2 gallons short, so we were close on the apple cider.
Yeah.
Great. Engineers love donuts. That's a great research piece there. Okay. Any other points for Representative Fernandez? Okay, thank you. Representative Gallo? Oh, Representative Thompson. Granted. Representative Gallo? Oh, okay.
All right, so I was just going to update you guys on what happened regarding face painting. We're going to end up face painting on the 13th, which is this Saturday, I think. Yeah, Saturday. And the game is the last home game for Case. I actually think it's a season ender, whatever it's called. It's the Academic Cup against Carnegie Mellon. So you guys should all go out there. It'll be a fun time. We'll be near the picnic tables on the scoreboard side of the field, near the houses. Depending on the weather, we're going to either have hot chocolate or apple cider. Hot cider, apple cider. So come out and talk to your fellow constituents. It's just a
Constituents.
Constituents. It's a bad speaking day today. I don't know. So yeah, I was just updating you on that. Karaoke. I know Mintry was especially enthusiastic about this. It is still in the works, so plan on that happening. And regarding the karaoke, we plan on doing a survey about the first semester experiences for freshmen. And I just wanted to know your feedback. Just tell me afterwards your points. We have 4 things. One was, did you enjoy your first semester classes / professors? 1 to 10, least enjoyable, most enjoyable. Your ideal number of meal swipes per week, because that's also a big issue with freshmen. What house do you live in, and do you know your representative? We thought that'd be interesting to find out. And if do you have any suggestions for the spice bar that we plan on getting in Leutner? And do you have any extra comments? As far as the Leutner things, I've contacted Mr. O'Brien, who is the resident district manager for Bon Appetit, and he's agreed to come to one of our caucus meetings and discuss our issues with him. So we're looking forward to that. Open to points.
Any points for Representative Gallo? Representative Lupton.
Have you guys talked about any ways of trying to get the position filled for Cutler? If you haven't, I'm just kind of saying maybe as a caucus next time you guys meet, maybe trying to go to Cutler and kind of introduce you guys, introduce yourselves.
Yeah, we haven't really discussed that. I mean,
Yeah,
I've been
if
in
you
the
haven't,
Cutler
it's fine.
house.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
try to criticize you. I'm just saying, as an idea that since Cutler's going to be a tough one to fill.
Yeah, it's difficult. There's only one floor in
Yeah.
Cutler filled with case students, but we'll look into that. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Excellent suggestion. Any other points for Representative Gallo? Okay, thank you. Are there any other caucus reports tonight? Okay, seeing none, we'll move into old business. Still on the table are nominations for the first representative for Cutler House. Those will remain open until we have someone to fill it. Are there any nominations, though, at this time? Representative Sagawa.
Alexandra Kohlberg.
Okay. President Wynn? Question mark? No. Okay. Okay, so those will remain open. Is there any other old business at this time? Vice President Downey. Vice President Downey, are you going to move to?
Oh, sorry.
pick up
Well,
from-
I actually wanted to make a note first, but so I was trying to get.
Let's pick it up off the table first. President Wynn.
Sorry, I just moved him. Bill B 20-03 from the table.
Is there a second? Second. Okay.